If you want to make a lot of money trading, risking little to no money, then you need to master sniper entries. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I take high risk-reward ratio sniper entries to make a lot of money, risking little to no money. And I'm going to explain everything in just 3 simple steps. Now, before we actually move into the actual steps of this video, we have to understand what is a sniper entry. A sniper entry is when a trader waits for the perfect opportunity to take a trade with kinda low risk to make a lot of money because there's the big risk-reward ratio. As you can see in this example picture, a trader took the trade with kinda low risk. This is the risk-reward ratio, this whole thing. This green area is a lot bigger compared to the red area. This is a stop loss and this is the take profit. He's gonna make a lot of money if it hits the TP and not gonna lose that much money if it hits a stop loss, obviously if you risk low amounts. So with a sniper entry, you could risk $50 to make $500 if it's a 1-to-10 risk-reward ratio trade. Now you're like, okay, that's cool, but how can I make money with this one? Well, I'm gonna teach you step by step how can you take a sniper entry. Now, as you can see, I'm currently in the markets and I want to tell you something. This strategy works in every single market and every single pair because this strategy is universal. It holds the universal laws of these markets. You can use it in crypto, forex, futures, stock indices, stocks, commodities, everything. For step number 1, we have to understand how to use liquidity to catch the big reversal trade. So if you don't know what liquidity is, it's essentially big market orders that these big banks, institutions and hedge funds, the market movers want to take. They want to take out liquidity to fill their large positions. That's how these markets operate. That's the whole motive behind the market movers. They want to just take liquidity. Essentially, liquidity holds a bunch of buy and sell orders created by the retail traders and a bunch of other orders like I told you, and our job is to mark those liquidity areas out, and once those get taken out, we can then catch the big reversal move because liquidity is something that could switch the whole market trend. I'm gonna give you an example that happened very recently that most of the people didn't understand that it actually was a liquidity sweep. I'm gonna show you. So if you saw the tariffs news that Trump did the thing, okay, I respect Trump. He's a businessman, okay? He does his thing. But look at this. As you can see, this is a huge liquidity sweep on the monthly time frame. This got swept. And most people were like super scared, but I saw this coming a mile away. This was a low that has a lot of liquidity and it got swept. What does the market do? If you go to the daily time frame, we can literally see that we're currently in an uptrend in the daily time frame since this liquidity got taken out. We went from a downtrend to an uptrend. That's what the liquidity does. Liquidity can switch the market from a downtrend to an uptrend and an uptrend to a downtrend. That's how powerful it is, and that's why we can make a lot of money using liquidity to catch the big reversal move. And now you may wonder like, well, how can I spot liquidity? Well, it's very, very simple. Liquidity rests above every high and below every low. It's everywhere, okay? And you may wonder like, well, how can I spot a high and a low? Well, glad you asked that. I'm gonna show you now very fast. So a high is always being created by an up candle that is followed by a down candle. So like this, okay? It's like a pattern. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it's essentially a pattern, okay? A high is being created by 2 candles, up candle followed by down candle. So above here is resting liquidity like this. So this is a high. So essentially, if this is currently an uptrend and this is a big liquidity, the market then can turn from an uptrend to a downtrend and we can catch that big reversal move to catch the nice sniper entry, okay? But that's not all. Let me show you the low, because below every low there's also liquidity. So look at this. A low is being created when there's a down candle that is immediately then followed by a up candle. Okay, look at this. Down candle followed by an up candle. This is a low that has sell side liquidity. So this is a low, right? And below here, there's sell side liquidity. And as you can see, the price can turn from a downtrend to an uptrend after taking lows. So here we could potentially see the reversal move to catch that sniper entry. Now, this is the huge thing you need to understand. This is a disclaimer about these highs and lows. Highs and lows appear in every single time frame, but our job is to find them in 15-minute and up time frames, because in hard time frames there will be more resting liquidity. But let's be realistic here. If we want to find that big sniper entry, then I would go as far as 1 hour time frame and 4 hour time frame, daily time frame liquidity, because they will hold a lot of power and there's a huge chance that the trend will switch after taking that liquidity. So if I would want to find that huge reversal, that huge sniper trade with at least like 5 or 10 hour risk-reward ratio, then I would go to those kind of time frames to see the liquidity. So let me now actually show you in the charts how can we spot these highs and lows. I'm currently in the 4 hour time frame, and as you can see, what do these highs and lows actually look like in the markets? Well, there's an up candle followed by a down candle. That's how you spot the high. Remember, this is currently a 4 hour time frame, so all these highs and lows have a lot of power and influence. Look at this. This is an up candle that is immediately followed by a down candle, aka the pattern, right? But this is a high. So above here is resting liquidity. This is a 4 hour time frame. This has massive amounts of liquidity. Oh, look what happened here actually. Look what happened. This is still high. What happened? Well. This got swept, turned into a downtrend from an uptrend. What is this as well? This is also a high. This is an up candle followed by a down candle. Got swept, didn't react that crazy because the markets then wanted to take more liquidity above here. But still, that's the power. And also, well. What is this? This is a up candle followed by down candle. This clearly had some sort of reaction. Now we have to understand, these liquidities do not always have the reaction that we want to see, that reversal. That's why later into this video, I'm going to show you backtesting. I'm going to show you how can you spot that market structure shift after the liquidity sweep. Because as you can see, this is a down candle followed by an up candle. This is clearly a low, and this didn't actually switch the direction, because this is actually a break of structure, because this fat part of the candle closed below that. And by the way, you may wonder like, well, why did I place this low below this up candle since if it's a low? Well, we have to understand, a low and a high takes 2 candles to form, because it's kind of like a pattern, right? It takes 2 candles to form. You're gonna choose the most prominent one. So if it's a low, you're gonna choose the more lower wick. So this is the actual low right here. Down candle followed by an up candle, this is the low. And obviously this is a down candle followed by an up candle, this is a low as well. Step number 2, market trending. This is so important because this is the lifeblood of the market. This is how these markets are built. This is how these markets will always move. There's the uptrend, downtrend, and consolidation. Consolidation, you can kind of forget about this one. This is kind of, you know, sideways movement caused from equal amount of buyers and sellers, etc., low volume. But this is what we need to be focused on. So uptrend, we want to look for buys. Downtrend, we want to look for sells. But if we want to catch that huge market trend switch with the liquidity to catch that huge risk-reward trade, sniper entry, then uptrend, buy side liquidity getting swept from an uptrend to turn into a downtrend, or sell side liquidity to turn from a downtrend to an uptrend. If that sounds like rocket science, then don't worry at all, because I'm just gonna show you everything step by step in the markets right now. How can you see that transition and that market structure shift as well? So let's go into the market. So the uptrend moves in higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Now keep this in mind. We want to be looking for buys in here because we want to follow the market trend, right? But since we're now talking about how to find the market structure shift with liquidity to catch the sniper entry, then you need to see something like this. You need to see the price sweeping the liquidity, and immediately after that, you're gonna go into the 1 minute time frame, right? This was, let's say this was a 4 hour time frame liquidity. You're gonna go into the 1 minute time frame. So let's say now we're in the 1 minute time frame. You want to see a market structure shift. So a market structure shift from an uptrend to a downtrend is when you see in the 1 minute time frame, you see a down candle. Keep this in mind, this is very important. You see a down candle closing below the most recent higher low. Remember, higher highs, higher lows. So aka a low, essentially, because a down candle followed by an up candle. That's how these trends move, okay? Down candle followed by an up candle. These are found in every single time frame. In the 1 minute time frame, there's also lows and highs, but they do not have so much liquidity, so we can just follow the trend, right? So this is a low in the 1 minute time frame. This is now a break of structure. This is something called a break of structure, BOS now. But that's not enough for me. I want to see 2 of them to see that trend movement to the downside. So this is now a lower low, lower highs, and a low low, right? This is now 2 break of structures to the downside. So this is essentially 2 break of structures. So this is now a low lows, lower highs, low lows in the 1 minute time frame after the sweep of liquidity. This is my entry. This is my entry for the sniper entry. Then I could potentially take like a 1.5 restore ratio with kind of lower risk, and you're gonna obviously naturally target some other liquidity areas because they could switch the market trend direction, okay? And naturally, if it was enough liquidity for the market movers, they will then switch the trend to the downside and then you're gonna make a fuck ton of money. Now let's say we want to see a downtrend to an uptrend market structure shift. So you would move in downtrend, low lows, low highs, low lows, low highs, low lows, low highs. You want to be looking for sales in here, but you want to be ready to target these hard time frame liquidities. Now since we want to catch that big sniper entry with like 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 1 to 15 risk reward ratio, I would really recommend to find those liquidities, these lows and highs in 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, and daily time frame, because they will hold a lot of power and influence. So if this now sweeps the liquidity, we want to see that market structure shift. I would move to the 1 minute time frame, and then I would want to see a breakout structure to the upside like this. So an up candle that closes above the most recent high, so a down candle from an up candle in the trend, right? So aka it's a lower high, right? Lower lows, lower highs. An up candle body closes above that, and then we want to see, this is now a higher high, want to see a higher low, higher high, and essentially this is the market structure shift. And after this, I would then place my long position in here, put the stop loss below this most recent higher low, higher high, higher low right there. So I would take that 5 or 10 risk reward ratio trade. Now keep this in mind, these do not happen every single day, but when you see this opportunity, it's amazing. And the beauty about these is that you don't have to risk that much to make a lot of money. And obviously, naturally, we want to target some buy side liquidity because those could potentially switch the market trend. Okay, and if it was enough liquidity for the market movers, it will then naturally start to trend up, and you get that big money time. Step number 3, backtesting the strategy. As you can see, we're currently trending a little bit down in the 4 hour time frame, and I would now mark out these lows. So as you can see, what is this? This is a down candle followed by an up candle, down candle followed by an up candle. These are sell side liquidities, especially in the 4 hour time frame. There's a lot of liquidity resting there. As you can see, this was a liquidity right here, but what did the market do? Didn't respect that. That means the market movers want to take more liquidity below, so it's currently moving there, and this was just a breakout structure. This down candle closed below this liquidity, so that's not a sweep of liquidity. We can remove that. And now I would want to go to the 1 minute time frame to be ready once this gets taken out. So let's go to the 1 minute time frame. We're currently here. Okay, all right, now this got swept. Now as you can see, we just swept the 4 hour time frame liquidity, the first one. Now we only got one breakout structure after that immediately, so that's a pretty good sign. This is the high in the 1 minute time frame at the sweep of liquidity. These two are not breakout structures, but this third one, this green candle body closed above this, so that means this is a breakout structure number 1. And then we got this higher high, higher low. This trend kind of retraced, so that's a good sign. I would mark this high right here, and I would want to see a up candle close above this, the body. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not a breakout structure, not a breakout structure yet. We create a new high. We didn't get the market structure shift yet. We only got one breakout structure. So as you can see, the market then wanted to take more liquidity below. So let's see, do we now still want to get that market structure shift? Okay, so we need to see 2 breakout structures. Okay, let me remove some stuff so you can see it clearly. So the reason why I didn't buy in the first place is because we only got one breakout structure. That's not enough for me. I want to see that market trending movement. So now we got one breakout structure. This is a high, then an up candle body close above that, and then I want to see that retracement of the trend. Remember, what movement? This higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs. So let's see, do we see that? Okay, we actually just move up, so this is not enough for me. I want to see that retracement. There we go, we got this retracement, and this is a high, new high. So if the body closes above that, that's good. Okay, we didn't do that yet. Okay, let's see, do what happened. Does that happen? Okay, we create a new high. So remember, the most recent high always counts when we follow the trend. Okay, we didn't yet break structure the second time. As you can see, sometimes it happens kind of choppily, but I think it's good for me to show it like this, because sometimes the markets are not that smooth, but still we need to see those 2 breakout structures, right? Now as you can see, we got that second breakout structure, but if I'm being completely honest, this isn't that clean. Okay, I want to see those breakout structures happen simultaneously, meaning that it moves literally in a trend like this. So I would still want to see, in this case, just in this case, a third breakout structure so it can move smoothly. So let's see a new high created. Okay, we got this new high right here. Let's see, do we break structure again? Okay, finally. Now what would I do? I would buy right here, and I will put the stop loss where? Below this higher low. And now I would take this from here. This is like 1.4. I could potentially target higher, but I'm good for this one right now. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is the thing about these sniper trades. They could take sometimes hours to finish because it's a lot of risk reward ratios. But as you can see, this is clearly respecting the 4 hour time frame liquidity that we took. It's slowly making its way to the upside, so that's a good sign. And okay, as you can see, taking some time. It is, let's give it some time. Okay, I would probably continue with my day, just set up. There we go. Boom. And 1.45 reshort ratio for this one, for this buy. And then I want to show you from a downtrend to an uptrend. As you can see, this 4-hour frame liquidity was very powerful because the markets reacted to it by taking it and started to reverse from it. So in this case, naturally, I would go to the 1 minute time frame. So let's go back to the before it got swept. Let's move to the 1 minute time frame and let's be ready once it gets swept. As you can see, this is the 4-hour time frame liquidity right here. And now that we swept the liquidity, we're currently in the 1 minute time frame. We have to see how well does the market respect the liquidity. So we need to see that market structure shift. If this would now continue up, we want to look for buys because we want to just follow the trend. But if we want to catch that big move, then we want to see that market structure shift. So I would now naturally start to mark out lows in the 1 minute time frame. So what is this? This is a down candle followed by an up candle. So this is now the most recent low. And we don't break structure yet. Okay, now we broke structure once. We broke structure once. What happens now? Look at this. We actually now broke structure twice. BOS number 1, break structure number 2. After the sweep of liquidity, which was here. So I could potentially enter right here. So enter, put my short positions right there, put the stop loss a little bit above this retracement. So like around here, like here, I would target this low right here. Actually, these lows right here. That's a huge trade, guys. That's a huge ass trade. If I would take this trade with 1% risk, if I lose the trade, I lose 1%. But if I win, I multiply the risk almost 8.5 times. So this is like big reshort ratio, big sniper trade. So let's see what happens. Like I told you, you have to be ready that it could take a lot of time, hours and hours. That's why I would like literally get out from the charts. Okay, there we go. Yo, and now you know how I catch my sniper entries. Now keep this one thing in mind. These do not happen every single day, but if you manage to see that liquidity sweep in the higher time frames, make sure to see if you see that market structure shift and take advantage of the opportunity. Remember that with sniper entries, you do not need to risk too much to make a lot of money because obviously it's a huge reshort ratio. Now listen, if you're in a position where you're kind of a beginner, you don't know how to start and you want to trade every single day like I do, because you know I use a strategy that works every single day in these markets as well. If you want to get that, if you want to learn completely for free, click the first link in the description. It will take you to my free course. And also, if you found this video helpful, let me know in the comment section. Alright, as usual, I will see you on the other side. Peace out.